So, if you're like me, you know who both Ludwig Ogren, shortened down to Ludwig primarily, and Moist Critical, or if you may know him as Penguins Zero, or if I may, Charlie, or if I must, Charles White. Both enormous Twitch streamers. Recently, however, been caught up in this stupid drama about whether or not they have a gambling addiction. Now listen, somebody may come at me saying that I'm just putting their names in my video so that I can get more views. But that's only like 90% of the reason why I'm doing this. 10% of the reason is because I think it's ridiculous that they're being called out for having an addiction. While, yes, there are some signs. For example, let's look up gambling addiction signs. How do you know if you have a gambling addiction? Being preoccupied with gambling, such as constantly planning how to get more gambling money. Needing to gamble with increasing amounts of money to get the same thrill. Trying to control, cut back, or stop gambling without success. Feeling restless or irritable when you try to cut down on gambling. Do either of them show these signs? So Ludwig, let's start there, because I watch more Ludwig's content than I do Charlie's. But that's just because I've watched Ludwig for longer. Not that I don't love Charlie, his stuff is amazing. But being preoccupied with gambling, such as constantly planning how to get more gambling money. Ludwig doesn't do this. He does gamble, yes, but he's not constantly planning on how to do more gambling. He's always about, what can I do to have more fun while gambling? Or to make this gambling that I'm doing more fun. He's not about, hey, what can I do to make more of the money while gambling? If he was, he would sell his Pokemon cards. If he was, he wouldn't throw all his money on one thing while playing blackjack. He does it simply because he wants you guys to enjoy his content. Nothing inside of him is addicted to it, because he makes more money back from A, the stream he's going to be doing about the gambling, and B, the YouTube video he makes where he has it in there. Because everybody gets up in this drama like, oh, I'm going to watch this video because it looks like Ludwig has this issue. He's got a problem. That's so cool. I'm going to be a part of that. And it's just, it gets to the point where they have to make their own videos about it. Such as this. Charlie had to make a video. Moist Critical, however you wish to know him as, had to make his own video about this because people went so in depth about it. His girlfriend got drunk and said some things that she thought was funny and would make fun of everybody who was making the drama about the gambling addiction there. But it didn't turn out that way. So, yesterday on r/cringe, a user posted a video of Charlie, Moist Critical, having an awkward dispute with his girlfriend regarding Pokemon cards. Blah, blah, blah. Some people said his girlfriend's a bitch. It's his money. They can do what he want. Everybody was psychoanalyzing him. Everybody wanted a piece of, like, is he okay? Is my favorite YouTuber okay? They're fine, guys. You are extremely misunderstanding the amount of money that these people make. They're going to be fine. 100%. The Twitch alone is enough to keep them sustainable. Ludwig just hit 1 million subs. Congrats, by the way, if you ever come across this video. But he just hit 1 million subs. The amount of money that they make from their YouTube videos, not even if all their Twitch money funnels straight into this, they're gonna make enough money from their YouTube to be fine. Like, nowhere is this going to be an issue for them. And it's just crazy seeing like all of this. There's giant post about this. Then there's Ludwig, Twitch addiction, gambling addiction, Ludwig. And then there's this clip.
We cannot do blackjack. I have no money in my account. Boys, last night I played blackjack until 6 a.m. and I literally spent all the money in my account. I have $0.80 left.
He phrases this in a specific way to where more people are likely to click on this or to think that it's this controversy. He hasn't spent all the money in his bank account. He spent all the money in his account that he has there for his gambling, his account with the website. He was up $7,000 and spent that money. He didn't actually lose any money. And if you listen closely, you'll realize that he structures his sentences in a way that makes it seem like he's losing money, like he has a problem.
Now, I did pull out $7,000. I pulled out $12,000 total. And I spent about $5,000. So I'm still up 7K. We're still good. There was a point where I was up 20K. But that...
And he puts that in there, the point like, I was up 20K. And the tone of his voice, he is very good. He did this acting stuff in college. He knows how to captivate an audience. His inflection, the words he's choosing to say, makes it sound like he's in trouble. Like, we were up 20K, guys. This isn't his source of income, though. Like, this isn't a problem. He doesn't have a problem. He's doing what he enjoys. And it's just ridiculous.
That is long behind us now. You know you're an addict when you don't even do it for content and you're just doing $2,500 bets by yourself and you're still timing the music for no fucking reason.
He says this because it makes people think that he is an addict. You know you're an addict. People call themselves stuff all the time. He's not actually an addict. He's having fun with it. Addicts, like, let's take his Minecraft casino, for example. In there, he was simply not gambling. He's not gambling there. There's no way for him to gamble at his casino. It's his money there. However, what he is doing is he is getting others into gambling, into the same thing that he enjoys. It's a fun pastime. If you've ever gambled or if you've ever put a bet on something, it's something that's really fun to do. But that's not what he's doing here. If he wanted something here, he would be trying to get somebody else to set up something so that he could gamble. He wouldn't have set up Pokemon Day if he wanted all the gambling stuff to himself. He would have bought those things himself, which he very well could if he wasn't like taking care of his house or anything like that. But he wouldn't do these Amazon streams and all this stuff if he couldn't afford it. Same with Critical. Charlie would not be doing all this stuff, taking care of all these people's animals, if he couldn't afford it. They know what they can and can't have. They've got this. It's... Everybody blasts this out of proportion, and I'm just going to try and set this back in where it should be. Like...
21 diamonds! 21. Oh gosh, I can feel a rush.
I might recommend going for 42
Oh,
here.
shit!
Oh, this is tough. This is tough.
Oh,
Gotta
I
hit
need,
here.
you
You gotta hit here.
gotta hit? Okay.
That's a hit.
Did you lose it
That is
all?
And see, he's encouraging others to gamble. He knows that it's fun and that it feels good to do. There's nothing wrong inherently in gambling. There is a problem with gambling addiction. But neither of these two men are experiencing it. Like, again, going back to the signs, needing to gamble with increasing amounts of money to get the same thrill. they are upping the ante, but only because it makes for better content, better and better content, until they hit the cap where they're about to spend more money to where they're not going to make the money back from it. And they'll know that cap. They've been making enough money from Twitch and YouTube for a long enough time to realize this. They know where to stop. And like it's ridiculous seeing people go on and on about this. Then they'll move on to something else, or they'll wait a little bit and then they'll start up again from the beginning. That's what Ludwig does. He does gambling here and there for a little bit, and stops once he hits a certain cap. Then he comes back to it, does it some more, and then stops. Charlie has been opening up cards for the longest time, more than 10 years. It's just something he enjoys. Why does everybody have to come at them for this? Like, I don't know. It's ridiculous to me. But I've said my piece, and if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like. And if you enjoy my content and want to stick around for more, I'd appreciate a subscription. It's free, and I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of February. If you've found more than one of my videos, then I'd appreciate subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and it would really make my day. Thank you.